Good evening, everybody. Hope you are all well. We are just going to start setting up our gear for a bash tonight. Happy days. Just need to get myself sorted, so bear with us. Hope everyone is well. Andy Cole, good evening. Fishing Big Portsmouth, hello. Hope you're all well. Living the dream. I definitely am, because I'm out fishing with the sweet corn kid. We're going to give it a go this evening for another thornback ray, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. But we shall see how that goes. Had a nice busy day at work today. Come down here now to chill out a bit, get the rods wet, and hopefully get into something. It's a lovely evening tonight. Got a nice big spring tide. And hopefully some nice big fish. That is the plan. Please bear with me while I set up the rods, get some baits out, and I shall be in the chat with you guys. Having a chin wag while we wait for a few bites. Using the Achios Hellraiser this evening, SS420, and an Achios fire loop reel. Let's get it on. So Craig from Seaweights has sent me one of his pulley rigs to try out, which is a minimal tackle pulley rig, which he's come up with, ideal for uses on either snaggy beaches or something like that. So instead of having a swivel halfway down the line, he's got a stop knot. What's going on there? Oh, there we go. Which should be ideal. I've got one of his new grippers as well, which I just need to bend the lids out on. These were donated kindly by Kojak the boy. Big shout out to Kojak. What legend he is. So we're gonna go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sprats. Sprat and squid is going to be the bait this evening. Bait elastic skizzers. Sweet. Gonna cut the head and the tail off the sprat and just match it up with a strip of squid, sort of the size you'd use as a bream bait or something like that. Just to match the size of the sprat, like so. So I'm using a single 4/0 hook this evening. Probably catch dogfish this evening, that's for sure. And probably a whiting, I would expect. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to get this rod out ASAP. Sweet. You beauty. There we go. First bait is chucked on. Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all well. 51 in the chat, 22 likes. Thank you all for joining. I'm going to go get this launched out into the depths. First cast of the evening. Let's go. It's a lovely evening this evening. There is hardly any chop to the sea. Perfect for the rays. That flew out lovely. Lovely jubbly. Sweet as a nut, sweet like Tropicana. That's gripped in lovely, happy days. Right, let's get a light on that so you guys can see the rod tips. Using my Amazon bike light to light up the rods. Hashtag not sponsored. There we go. Oh. So I'll get you guys a lovely view. There we go. How about that? Happy days. Shaky Angler, how you doing, mate? Going to give it a go tomorrow, nice one. Paul Hayward, welcome in. We are fishing at Hayling Island this evening. John Pole, welcome in. PTSD Angling, Brian Angler, Chuckle 2 Rarely. How you doing? DJ's Rod Repairs and Servicing, welcome in. Stuart Hancock, how you doing? Chucking it down in Cotswold. Pete, good evening, buddy. Hound Dog Hunters there. Ethan Richardson, welcome in. Happy days. Grounded till weekend has got to sort car for MOT. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, so the first rod is out in the water. I need to get a charge onto you guys. Otherwise we may lose the live stream. And we do not want that. We've still got charge in the charger, which is happy days. Do that. Do that. Double check we're charging, and we are charging. Sweet as a nut. Just engine service and new brakes all round. That's still not cheap, is it? It's not cheap to repair cars these days. But yeah, welcome in everybody. 59 in the chat, 30 thumbs up. Happy days. That's what we like to see. Good evening, George Salt. How are you doing? And congratulations as a moderator, my friend. Thank you so much, George. You're an absolute hero. Cam Altal, good evening, buddy. Welcome in. On the south coast of the UK, give it a go, see if we can catch a ray for a few hours. Or maybe a bass, something like that, you know. Something decent to put a bend in our rod. That's the idea anyway. In the background we've got the sweet corn kid, Stu. He's fishing with us this evening. But yeah, should be a nice night. Stu's been on the hunt for a ray himself the last few weeks, and he hasn't managed to bag one yet. So hopefully tonight is a night. He said that he's never fished Hayden Island before, so it's a new mark for him this evening. And hopefully it works out for him. It's always nice to try new marks that you haven't fished before. Give them a go, work them out, you know. And you could find a new hot spot. But yeah, happy days with fishing. So we've got a sprat and squid out on the first rod on a pulley panel rig. 4-0 hook, single 4-0 hook. And we'll see what we can do. Can't get past the bass here in West Wales, loads of them around. Oh, that's not a bad thing, my friend. Dreaded Angler, good evening, mate. Thank you very much. We should need the luck this evening. It's very calm out there tonight. There's next to no waves or anything like that. So we could do well here tonight. Ideal conditions for the ray mondos. I know where our resident fatty is tonight. Oh, do you now? Welcome in, Matt. Hope you didn't choke on your beef, my friend. Fished East Beach last night, very quiet. 2 dogs and a strap. Very hit and miss, isn't it? Very hit and miss. I fished here the other night with Matt, and we got into quite a few dogs. And I had a nice 7.5 pound thornback ray. So that's what we're hoping to replicate this evening. It is the place to be, my friend. You know it. Slightly different mark because someone's on my mark this evening. I don't know whether they're there because I fished it or not, but good luck to them. John Mad Fishing, good evening. I'm with Mr. Sweet Corn Kid. Mr. Sweet Corn Kid. He's just preparing some baits over there. I think he's going to stick some sand eels out there tonight. Cheers, Dreaded Angler. Yeah, it was a beauty. I was well happy with that. Especially after being after a ray for the last maybe 4 sessions. And yeah, we bagged one. Yeah, I was chuffed. I have got some prawns with me this evening, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shove out a prawn bait on a pulley pennel. Hey, no way, Pete. Thank you so much, my friend. £5 super chat from Pete. What a legend. You don't have to do that, buddy. But thank you very much. It's all accepted in greatness. Thank you so much. How you doing, Shaky? Have you been out much recently? Managed to give it a go, or has the weather stopped all actions? So you've been doing a few videos preparing your boat for the season ahead. Probably get quite a bit of tide run here this evening. That tide does seem to be coming in pretty quickly, to be fair. We might have to move up the beach sooner than I thought. It's not too much of an issue. Not too far to move. Andrew, NUFC, welcome in, mate. Hope you are well. Right, we're going to get the second rod set up. Oh, I've got a cramp in my leg. Krampus, Krampus. I'm going to have to use my lighter fixable reel because I ain't got no shock leaders on my other two reels. I need to sort those out tomorrow. Or before next session anyway. We're going to get our slightly lighter rod out tonight, the Achios Fury. Give a go of that, just with a lighter reel set up. Chuck a prawn on. When you're fishing with prawns, you could get a smooth hound, could get bass, could get a ray, probably get dogfish. So it's a good all-round bait. One of my favourite baits for the smooth hounds when they are in. We could get one here tonight. You never know. So yeah, just bear with us while we set up this second rod. Get it cast out into the water. Oh, what's going on there? There we go. Shouldn't take us too long. Well, it'd be nice if we got our first decent smooth hound tonight, wouldn't it? This can be quite a good mark for the smooth hounds. A little bit later in the season. I've never actually fished it for the hounds, but you know, possibilities are endless. Need to tie a swivel onto the end of this line. There's quite a lot of limpets down here. So this is a shorter pulley than the other one I've got on. Which is a little bit mangled for some reason. Little bit mangled. There we go. I haven't been watching the rod, but I don't think I've had any bites. Where's me prawns? There they are. Hey now, you're a rock star. So I'll take the shell off the back. Off the head, sorry. Just thread it through. And elastic it down on the body. Just like so. Slide the hook down for the pennel. And then bam. Lovely looking bait. I left my cloth in the car, I'm going to have to go get that in a second. Here we go, so it's the second bait going out there. Lovely king prawn, couple hooks shoved in it. We'll get it sent out. She's out there. Oh dear. I've got next to no line left on that reel. So I hope to God that we don't get a decent spoon round on there, because that's not going to be fun with next to no line. Get me a chair, get comfy. Happy days. 2 rods out fishing. Hard to welcome in, buddy. Chris, how you doing, mate? We're down Hayden this evening. Eastern Solar Flyer, welcome in. Just like we're trying to keep stuff dry at the moment. I fished the exact spot on Friday night. If you're both there till high tide, you might get wet feet. Now we won't be here till high tide. It's only going to be a short session this evening. Not much as I like going tomorrow on the shore. Have you got any weekends off anytime soon? We can get a session out on the boat. I believe I'm off on the 24th of this month. I'd have to double check. Nice one, cheers Chris. Hopefully put in another thornback ray. You know, anything can turn up when you're shore fishing. Could catch an array of fish this evening. Could get a bass, could get a conger, could get a ray, probably get a dogfish, maybe a whiting. The possibilities are endless. Can you see the rods okay, guys? They look okay to you? The only thing is that left-hand rod's pulling in the tide a little bit, and it's out of, it's not showing up in the light. Looking good, sweet. Happy days. Picture and sound is spot on. Happy days. Nice one. Thank you, everyone. But yeah, I want to get back up Brighton for the play soon, actually. Brighton Angler. I want to give it a go. I see a few have been showing up again. But I do like it down there. It's a lovely place to fish. As long as it's not too rough, that is. Good evening, Martin. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Have you managed to get out recently, my friend? Mr. Beast, how you doing? Welcome in. Nice to see you there. Giving a go down the Hayden Island this evening. See what we can bag. See if we can pull in another thornback ray. Do want to aim to target different species soon. But we shall see. We've only got maybe 2-3 weeks until the smoothhounds start to turn up. Then I'll be out hammering the smoothhounds. That's going to be great fun. Can't beat a bit of smoothhound fishing. The tide's coming up pretty quickly, which is good. We should stay dry. No, it's our first cast, Andrew. It's our first cast. Sea Weights, good evening. How you doing, Craig? Welcome in, my friend. I've got your pulley rig on, Craig. We're giving it a go. It's on the right-hand rod with one of them new sexy green weights. That weight flew out there lovely. If you haven't checked out Sea Weights, please check him out. They do some lovely gear. The weights glow up like kryptonite, which is really cool. And he makes some amazing rigs, all hand tied. And he's all up for doing custom stuff if you'd like it. Just have to get in contact. Yeah, it's a lovely evening down here. There's no wind. Hopefully there's no rain. We've had quite a bit of rain today, but It's not meant to rain anymore this evening, fingers crossed. And hopefully there'll be a few fish around. I see a ray coming early on, that'd be nice. I'd like to get a spotted ray, you know. It'd be nice to catch a spotted ray. There we go, George dropping the link to sea weights if you want to check them out. So the baits at the moment are, we've got a whole prawn on the left, and we've got a squid and sprat wrap on the right. Hey Kojak, how you doing, buddy? I need to make my friend Kojak a moderator. Thank you very much, Kojak. You're a legend. Need to go with single sandhill for spotted. I haven't got any sandhill with me this evening, unfortunately. But to be fair, Stu's got a sandhill out there. So we could be in for a chance of a spotted ray. You never know, we could get one on the off chance. On the baits we got out there. How you doing, Kojak? Hope you're well, my friend. We're down here this evening with the sweet corn kid. Giving it a go, just for a few hours. We're currently on our first cast. That tide's coming in real quick, man. Hey, there he is, the boy. Sue. I think I just saw a spot of rain in my light. Oh no. Please don't do this to us. The clouds are really broken, so if it does rain, I can't imagine it'll be a lot. I might have just jinxed myself there, but you know. Be nice to start getting a few tippy tappies soon. We should start to see a few fish soon, with the tide where it is. It's a big tide this evening. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a dogfish pretty early on. I've never actually fished this mark before, but it's not too far from where I had my fawn back the other day. So I can't imagine the ground is too much different. But the weather is slightly different this evening. It's a lot calmer. There's no chop to the water like it was the other day. All good, mate? What bait you got out there?
I've got single sandhill and a little bit of squid on each one.
Nice.
I just had a little knock on the right hand rod.
Okay.
Nothing mind blowing, but something there.
Nice.
How about you?
I've got a prawn out on the left and a sprat and squid on the right.
Not tied
Yes.
at the moment, is it?
No, but it's coming in quite quickly, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nearly up to there.
It's going to be chasing us, isn't it? That's the
Yeah.
high water mark, isn't it? That green mark there.
Yeah, it seems like it, but all of this is wet. Well, it's rained today, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So, but there's quite a lot of like limpets and stuff up here, so could come all the way up. Just saw a few spots of rain. But I can't imagine it would be a lot if it did rain. Clouds are really broken, aren't they?
I don't feel anything at the moment.
I saw a few spots down in my
Oh, did you?
my spotlight. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, you're seeing it now.
there's only a few.
I think we'll be alright tonight.
Hopefully we see a nice ray, mate.
It's a lovely spot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's really comfortable.
I don't know if you'd be up for it, but if I was you, I'd chuck one out there.
Well, sideways.
Yeah, out to the right.
Yeah.
To me, that looks quite interesting,
Yeah, I might
where
put
it
one
comes
out
up further, you know?
Where I've put them both out, they're both really close together. I don't like it, so I think I might.
Because I can imagine where that is, it might be a bit deeper or something, I'm not sure.
It's just the other side of them groins, there's definitely there's water there.
Yeah. I'd be tempted to chuck one out right, to be fair. And just bring it back over the groin when you
Yeah, just
reel in. Yeah. Paul Hill, how you doing, buddy? Scott H. I was played by whiting Friday night, taking my baits in minutes. Also had a few smooth amp ups. Nice one, Scott. 4.8 metre tide, so fairly high spring tide. Yeah, that's it. David Sampson, good evening, mate. Yeah, we'll see a fish out of here. Hopefully something decent.
I've got a good feeling.
I would say it's good for bass, but the weather's not quite right for them, is it?
Not rough enough, is it?
But they will be prowling around because there's sandbanks and stuff, you know. But this bit here, they get trapped because obviously you've got the bank going out. So you've never fished Aylen before?
I don't think I have.
That's really surprising, you know, considering you're quite local.
Because I've got Eastern and South Sea on the doorstep. I've always fished that way.
I mean, it can't be much further to come down here, an extra 5–10 minutes.
It's not a lot really, to be fair.
No.
It depends. If it's like after work.
It's quite simple for you because straight on the motorway and back off again, isn't
It
it?
just depends. Like tonight,
On
when there's no
traffic,
traffic,
yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah.
If there's a bit of traffic, coming into Hayden Island at 4 o'clock can be a pig.
It's not too bad coming in, to be honest. It's going out that you have more of an issue. Nida's cooking show, welcome in. How you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. What's the bait selection this evening? We've got prawn, we've got mackerel, and we've got sprat and squid. I don't know why I brought the mackerel, because I probably won't use them tonight, but we haven't got a lot of bait, but we've got enough to see us through. I brought a bag out and I didn't realise how much I actually had. I thought I only had a little bit of bait, but there we go.
You've got oodles.
Yeah, we got enough for the session.
I think it'll pick up when you get a bit of tide in.
Yeah, I mean, normally, by the time the tides hit there, we've seen something.
Yeah.
But I must say, I've had more success fishing high tide down.
Yeah.
I had my ray the other day, 2 hours after high. Yeah.
What is it? That's about 1 a.m. isn't it? High tide.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I'm all good, thanks, Nita. From Canada. Yeah, it's nice here though. It's like you've got your own little spot, isn't it?
It is. It's your
Like
own little bit of beach.
no one can invade and
No.
It's good.
Someone's been fishing it today, 'cause I found a whole squid on the beach when I was there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Which I chopped up and cast into the sea.
Bit of chum.
My little boy went down the beach with his mum today, and he come back with a bucket full of razor shell.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
You know what? I was actually thinking, if you go down there off the spit, you get a load of razors off there. I was thinking of doing that, but I don't think I'm going to have time this week. And I don't really want to do it in darkness because it's a bit dodgy,
It's a bit dodgy.
especially with big tides.
There's a big spit over Hill Head apparently. You can get smooth hours off.
Hill Head,
Yeah.
yeah. It is really good there, to be fair. You'd have to come down there with me one day, actually.
Definitely, yeah. I'm looking forward to smooth hours this year. Last year I'd done a little bit through the winter, and by the time smooth hours showed up, I was back onto the carpage.
Well, I reckon
And I'll be back on
I'm going to catch my first decent smooth hound over £5 by the end of this month.
You reckon?
Yeah.
They're definitely showing, aren't they? Little pups are.
The way things are going at the moment, I reckon they're going to be in very soon. They're catching them out in the boats.
Yeah.
Plenty out in the boats.
Well, I've got my clutches set and the clickers on just in case.
John B, welcome in. Mr. and Mrs. Diner, welcome in. Scott Harris, how you doing, buddy? John B, good evening. Fishing Frustrations is in the house. Good to see you all there. I grew up on Hayden, and the old locals will always say 2 hours up to 3 hours after. Sounds about right, to be fair. Inglorious Fishing, oi oi, how you doing? But yeah, we're giving it a go for a few hours. It's not going to be a late one. Just giving it a dangle. Let's see what comes out. Hopefully something decent.
It's chilled, isn't it?
Peter Phillips, good evening, mate. I need all the luck I can get this evening. Jamie, welcome in. I'm a bit worried about that left-hand rod. I've cast it out with a, I normally use a 5 on that, but I use a 6.
Oh, right.
And it flew out. It's got no line left on it, look.
Oh, yeah.
The thing is, I've got a whole prawn on there,
Yeah.
and if I get a decent smooth hound,
Start stripping line off, you ain't got none to strip.
I'm just gonna
You have to go in.
have to reel, mate.
Start treading water.
Yeah. Neither, no worries. My bite started from 3 hours before high tide and carried on till I had to leave at 11 p.m. But I'd like to have fished a few hours down, but sadly couldn't on that occasion. Okay, nice one. Cheers, Scott. Well, hopefully we get
Probably coming up to about 9 now, isn't it?
something before then. Yeah, so we're 8 minutes to 9.
So that's 4 hours before I.
Yeah.
So I reckon within the next hour, I'd rather get it ready for boat time than get here on boat time.
Yeah. When I had my ray, to be fair, it was probably about this height. Yeah, probably about this height. See the conger Will had last night?
Yes, I did.
It's nice, wasn't it?
You know what? I was watching the live and I fell asleep, and I woke up and it was still on, and I happened to glance up at the TV just as he got the bite. It was crazy. Yeah, didn't it give him a tussle?
He looked like he was having a bit of a nightmare though. The wind and rain and it looked horrible. But fair
Fish,
play.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Big, powerful fish.
To be fair,
One half that size over Hasler and that holding up.
I saw that one, and then earlier today, before I came out here, I saw someone had a 40-pounder
Oh, God.
while they were ray fishing. And that was in Sussex.
Yeah.
So that might have been Selsey Way or Shoreham, something like that.
Dangler had that 30, didn't he? off the
Yeah.
first one?
Some big congers around. Apparently years ago, you never would see a conger off the beach.
No, I've
Never.
been fishing down at Easton there for years,
Yeah.
and never caught the dogfish in the congers back then.
I had that 7.5-pounder conger from Eastney, didn't I?
Yeah.
Just before Christmas. I was surprised to see that.
Global warming.
Yeah. It is, isn't it? It is.
It's doomed, mate.
Be nice to see
Still all year round now.
do what?
That's all year round now,
Yeah.
Never used to catch bass in the river.
Nita, take care. Thanks for popping in. Apparently, them prawns are quite good for rays as well, but I've never had a ray on them.
No, I haven't used them.
I've had dogfish, conger, bass,
Yeah.
eels,
And hounds.
and hounds. Never had a ray.
Prawns down the pier.
Yeah.
Pollock and bass on them.
I'd love to catch a nice big pollock off the shore, off a nice rock mark or something. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? It's a shame we haven't got any rock marks around us.
Have to go down to Cornwall, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Winding that right hand rod. That little knock I had earlier, it might just be a whiting sat there like I had over recently.
Yeah. They're a nightmare, aren't they?
Well, that rod's not fishing then, is it?
No. That's what I was doing the other day. I wasn't even seeing whites, but I was putting in every 20 minutes and I had a whiting on.
Yeah, just on there, you don't know.
Right, who we got in the chat? Even Dangler, how you doing, mate? I went to school with Ben, who had the 40-pounder. Oh, nice. Yeah, that was a cracking fish, wasn't it? Cracking fish. With the gear that I'm using this evening, I don't think I'll be able to land something like that. That must have been a real struggle, man, to land. How'd you get on today, Paul? When I finished work, I saw that you did a live today up in Brighton. I saw you had a place. Well done, mate. So Stu's just reading in. He said he had a little bit of a bite earlier. So he's just checking his baits. I thought you were shooting off, Nida. Had a place and a million dogs. Oh, fair enough. Is it still quite murky down there? Or is it cleared out somewhat? I do want to try and get down there in the next few weeks. Just before I start targeting the smooth hounds. Stu got something. We'll light him up. He's walking down, so might have a dog or something. Maybe a ray. Who knows? Steve Sheriff, welcome in, mate. Ah, he wasn't at Brighton, fair enough. Come on, Stu, what you got, my friend? I reckon he's got a dog. Must be a million miles out. No worries, Jamie. Steve Clark, welcome in, mate. Nice to see you there. What's he got? He's got a doggy and a ball. Is that a doggy and a ball? Yeah, looks like it. Doggy donut. Doggy donut. Nita, take care. Enjoy your cooking. And hopefully you'll pop on later and we would have had a few fish. Doggy donut, I thought it was. Looks like there might have been a bit of tide started on our rods. See them going up and down slowly. That's a good sign that there's fish out there. Very good sign. Puds, we've got a Achios Hellraiser on the right and an Achios Fury on the left. Obviously the Achios Fury on the left's got a bit of a lighter tip. It's just a nice light rod to use on the beach down here. It casts out really nicely, to be fair. You can buy a stiffer tip for that rod, which I might look into because I really do like the rod. It is a really nice rod. $61 in the chat, 78 likes. Thank you all for joining this evening. As we await a few bites and hopefully a few fish. We're at Hailing Island this evening. Seeing if we can pull out another ray. Be nice to get a spotted ray or a different species of ray other than a thornback, but thornbacks are the main ray in our area. We've got a good chance tonight, I reckon. I think we've got a good chance. You've always got a good chance when you've got your rods in the water. If you haven't got your rods in the water, you've got no chance. You're going for a ray, I'm going for a run. Very nice. You enjoy that, Steve? I do like a nice tipple run myself. I've got loads at home, which I'll give them for Christmas. Loads of it. Should have brought my coat down, get a little bit nippy. Yeah, I need to spend a day sorting out all my reels, getting them re-spooled, new shock leader. But we shall do that in due course. Tide's coming up lovely. Just need a few bites. I'll probably do a bait check in about 10 minutes if we hadn't had a bite by then. So we could have a dogfish sat on there, you never know. Maybe a little whiting or even a ray. Get on, fishies. Get on to daddy. Used to love a rum cocktail when I did drink. Yeah, man. Can't beat a rum cocktail. Loads of ice on a nice hot day. Go down a treat. I'm going to be giving it a go this year and try my hardest to catch a tope from the shore and a stingray from the shore. They're two species that I haven't caught. I've caught a small tope off the boat, but I've never caught a tope or a stingray off the beach. That's going to be an interesting adventure this year. So if you do want to follow the adventures, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Fishing's going to kick off in the next month or so. There's a big smooth hounds turning up. Hopefully, anyway. It's got a bit of seaweed. I'm in your camp this year. Stinger and a tope from the shore. Yeah, man. I'm a bit scared about catching a stinger from the shore. You know, it's always a bit sketchy, even for the seasoned anglers. I just have to make sure I'm careful if I do get one. Get a wet towel straight over that stinger. And keep hold of it tight. A few vibrations for that left-hand rod just then. Don't know if that was a bit of wind or a fish having a look. I feel a session your way, Paul, for the stingers. Climping, yeah, it's a good beach, man. Stingers for me too. Wow, we'll have to make a little stinger party, won't we? Got lots of locations within 10 miles of me for them. Nice one. Yeah, we'll have to all meet up and go for a stinger hunt. That'd be pretty cool. Bait change, you think? Yeah, man. I'm gonna check the baits in 5 minutes. We'll check the first bait. I don't believe in washed out baits too much, but when it's quiet like this on the first cast, any extra scent is a bonus. Haven't sea fished for years, more of a boilie boy and maggot drowner. What's the species like these days? I remember years ago, garfish, wrasse, dover sole, gurnard, all from our coast. Yeah, man, I mean, you can get a lot of species off the beach these days. A lot of people were saying that you never used to get conger eels many years ago, but there seems to be loads of them around now. But yeah, you can expect to, well, in the summer you can expect to catch plaice, rays, dogfish, smooth elms, conger eels, all sorts, man. Hey, Kojak, £5 super chat. Thank you so much, Kojak. You're a legend, mate. I'm using some of the gear that you donated me this evening. So I really appreciate that, man. Thanks so much. Is that a bit of seaweed I saw you bring in?
Seaweed, mate, yeah, there's quite a bit along this water's edge, so I thought we might see some. Quite a clump as well.
Nice.
I thought it was another dog. They're just a dead weight, isn't they?
A bit like my ray the other day. I thought it was a massive dogfish, but then it started to pull back a little bit. I thought, nah, it's got to be a ray.
It's exciting when they pull back, isn't
Yeah.
it?
I was a bit umming and ahhing, like, oh, is it? I don't know. Because sometimes when them dogfish are in a ball, they do create a lot of weight, don't they?
Yeah, resistance.
Resistance, that's the one.
Yeah.
Especially when they're in a donut. And there's a bit of tide out there as well.
Yeah. Hopefully they didn't take the hook down too far. When they do, they just chase your hook link up a bit, don't they?
Yeah.
He just had the eye of the hook at the scissors.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so it was, the hook was all the way in his mouth, but it was...
Using a dongle tonight, or?
No, just fully panel. 3 on the bottom and 2 chinny on the top.
Nice.
Smallish hooks to match the smallish baits that I'm using.
Fishing is probably better now than when I was young for a lot of species. Not so much for others. Yeah, that's it. More species come in and some species are gone out.
Apart from the flounder.
Apart from the flounders, yeah. Back in the day where I am, if you wanted a ray, you had to go on a boat. Nowadays, seabeds are blanked of them. The new cod for us. Yeah, man. Sharksmith Angling, how you doing, buddy? Blanket, I mean. Tight lines, lads. I'm off to bed shortly. No worries, Shaky. Thanks for coming in, mate. We'll have to sort a session out on your boat soon. That'll be a cracking day out as always.
How big is your boat?
I'm not sure actually.
2 or 3 people?
It's quite a big boat, but there's not too much fishing room. Probably too comfortable.
Yeah.
3 at a push, I'd say.
Do you usually go out during the day or at night?
Day. Normally picks me up around 7 a.m. We go on out and come back
Have a good full day.
probably 4 or 5.
Yeah, lovely, ain't it?
Yeah, it is nice boat fishing. Just something different, isn't it?
Yeah. I've got to get my sieve out soon. It's been in a plastic. I've got one of them plastic storage sheds in the garden
Yeah.
with the hydraulic lid, and it's kept everything nice, but there's a few little spots of mould on the sieve. So I think I need to get it out and blow it up soon in the garden.
Give it a good wash.
Give it a good wash.
Yeah. Need to make sure no mice or anything's got in there.
Yeah.
I used to do the same with mine, to be honest.
Yeah, get it out, blow it up, give it a good wash, give the engine a good run up, make sure everything's tickety boo ready for smooth season.
Not like our day and night session. Yeah, Sharksmith. Yeah, we went out with Sharksmith angling. We
Yes, that's what I asked. I know you was on a boat on one of your videos at night time.
Oh yeah, so that was with Tony, Sharksmith angling,
Right.
and I think we went out at like, I can't remember what time we went out, but we didn't get in till about 5 a.m.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Proper one.
Yeah, that was when Matt was seasick.
I'm terrible for that though. On bigger boats, I've been alright in the sieve, touch wood,
Yeah,
but when I go out on bigger boats, I do tend to get a bit rough.
I think that's the same with Matt as well.
Yeah. I did go out with Mark Williams a couple of times on the old Molly Moo.
Thing is, like at night on the boat, if there is a bit of a sea state going on, you got nothing to focus on.
Can't look at the horizon. can
Yeah,
you?
'cause that's what I say. Stare at the horizon, you'll be alright. But poor Matt, he done a bit of chumming for us. I had a cracking day, to be
My
fair.
mate's 50th, I think it was, so probably about 5 years ago, we went out to Tenerife on holiday, about 6 of us, and we went out on a fishing boat, and every one of us was sick.
Is that the dulcet tones of Sweet Corn Kid? It is indeed, Steve. Steve Sheriff.
Hello, Steve.
I honestly don't think baits get washed out. You just need to recast to where the fish are. Yeah, that's it, Rick.
That just come in absolutely perfect, that last one I wound in.
Did it?
I put it straight back in the clip and cast it back out.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been avoiding that recently, but it looked so good, it was a shame to cut it all off.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when a bait comes in untouched, I'll normally just put
Add something
an
to
extra,
it.
yeah, add something to it. I mean, it makes it a bit of a pain to get off when you bring it back in, because you've got like 3 layers of elastic, but that tide's coming real fast, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's I wouldn't call that gently sloping.
No.
It's pretty steep. So
Yeah.
I think it takes a while once it. I mean, has it reached the wall yet? I think it's just reached the wall now.
Yes, a little bit over.
Yeah.
Don't go in the cabin. Yeah, that's what Matt did. He went in the cabin, laid down, and he came out every now and then, done a bit of chumming, and went back in. I was having a cracking night. I was pulling in rays. I think I had 2 or 3 species of ray.
Yeah.
I had a little taupe, conger eels, dogfish heaven. Yeah, it's brilliant.
I saw a video with Will. He went out on the Solar Warrior.
Oh, and I had a
Night
bull
time.
huss. I had like a 10-pound bull huss.
Did you really?
Yeah, man. Tell you what, you can't. Have you ever caught a decent bull huss?
No, I haven't. You get them at the Bristol Channel. I saw a video the other day. It was that gambling angler,
Yeah.
and he was fishing the mark on the Bristol Channel, and he had about 5 or 6 sort of double-figure bull-ups.
Yeah. If you imagine a dogfish, you know their strength, how they move
Yeah.
around. Bull huss are exactly the same, and they are so. You hold them like that, and you have to fight it to keep it straight.
Struggle,
They are strong, man. Their males are scary as well.
yeah. I've seen the fish locker. He's had them in his lobster pots before.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, very strong fish, Tony. When are you planning your next boat session? I'll have to get the my engine for my sib up and running.
Is it got a problem?
No, I just haven't started it for a while.
I'm a bit worried about mine because I bought it and I put it in the shed and I haven't used it. And that was about September, I think. Maybe October.
There's definitely a bit of tide out there now. The rods are pulled round a bit more than they were anyway.
Yeah, I think it's starting to now. Let the dog press begin.
Yeah. I mean, it should run left to right here, I think.
I'll be quite happy to start off with just launching from by the ECA. We're going out by the Mulberry, just out in the Langston mouth.
Well, I'll tell you what, one of my mates has been fishing out there in his sib recently,
Yeah.
and he had a thornback ray out there. Yeah. I think he's had a few nice bass and dogfish, eels.
You got depth finder or anything like that?
No. I just use Navionics.
Yeah. You pay for that?
Yeah, I think it's like 30 quid a year. Craig West, good luck, tight lines. Love the content, nice one. Cheers, Craig. Yusha Sanger, welcome in. How's it going? We're still on our first cast. We're going to bring them in a minute or so. Do a bait change, rechuck it out there. Kind of don't want to rechuck it where I haven't any bites though, because it's obviously a lot further out there now than what it would be when I cast it out.
Shit, is that?
Yeah.
Chuck it out low tide and leave it alone.
Do a massive long line of like ray baits.
300 yards out of the sea.
It's a good idea, isn't it, actually? Go at low tide, cast out a line with like 10 baits on it, and then reel it in at high tide.
Imagine winding in 10 dogfish.
You'd have to use probably wire. Cheese wire. Richard Jarvis, how you doing? Welcome in, my friend. Nice to see you there. Right, we're going to bring in the right hand rod. Have a little look. Well, all on the weather, mate. James and I want to get catching the tote this year before we get you and local marks on the boats. James was saying all go out on the boat, but I'm not sure. Yeah, man, I'm easy, but as soon as them tote turn up, man, I want a bit of that. Navionics is worth every penny for boat and shore. Use that and go. Yeah, man, I use it all the time, especially when I'm looking at new marks. I could definitely recommend Navionics for anyone that's got a boat or goes shore fishing. You can see all the gullies, you can see the type of ground you're fishing over. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, sometimes it makes you think how accurate it is, but I think it's pretty damn good, you know. Right, bait change. I'm going to bring in this right hand rod first. Quite a lot of tension on there, to be fair, so might have a bit of weed. Or maybe it's just a tide. There's nothing on there. Nothing on there. What we got? We have got an untouched bait. By the looks of it. Yeah, man. Look at that.
We're ready.
It's a lovely little bait. Don't really want to waste it because I haven't got too many of them. That's what I caught my ray on.
Yeah. I'll put that back out. See, loads of oil still pops out of that.
You know what? I might just put a strip of squid on it.
Yeah.
Just dangle it off.
Opposite your point.
I might just
Hanging down.
do that. Give it a bit of
Yeah, bit of a
flippy flappy, wouldn't it?
bit of a flippy flappy on the side.
Got this weight from Craig.
That's a nice one, isn't it?
Yeah, quite nice. They got the bait clip on them as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, very pretty.
I'm using one of Craig's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I used the rocket lead today, casting.
How was it?
Yeah, really cool.
Nice.
Went for miles.
Did you hear that, Craig? Sweet Corn Kid was using your rocket lead today and he said it flew. Fair play. That flew out as well. Sweet as a nut. Just readjusting the mic, sorry guys. Lovely job, gripped in. That's what we like. A bit of the old drag on the go, just in case the inevitable happens. All right, let's have a look at this one, I guess. Snagged or we got ray? No, we're out. Yeah. Yeah, there's a bit of tide out there, that lead hadn't gripped. Well, it looks like the prawn's been a little bit munched, to be fair. Hopefully that one grips back in. Yeah, prawn head's gone. Probably crabs. Might try. Squiddy bait. So we've got half a squid there. Let's wrap this half squid up. Fold the head back on itself. This should at least pick up a dogfish. And that rod's settled now. Oh wow, that tide's coming in real quick. I'm a bit worried about that right hand rod getting the stew's way. I think it'll be alright for the moment. We'll leave that there for 10 minutes, see what happens. You never know. Yeah, it's gone down the tide and it hasn't gripped. Prime Scoots, welcome in. We haven't had any luck yet, unfortunately. Reggie Joel, how you doing? I Will saw you caught an incredible. Yeah, I'm not Will, unfortunately, but there. That was an absolute conker. Clonker. Love your videos, Dangler. Can't wait to be down there in a couple of weeks. Hopefully get something decent. Nice one, Wayne. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was a new pulley, sea weights. Sweet. I think we're all caught up. We are down Hayling Island this evening. Giving it a go. Cox and rule rig wallet. You can't go wrong with Cox and rule. That tide is absolutely rushing in, man. "94 likes, thank you all for liking the stream. If you would like to, you can always share out the stream. Maybe it'll bring in some new viewers. The channel's growing nicely at the moment. Nice constant stream of new subscribers. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with how we're doing. That tide is pulling out there, man. Craig, what size weights were they that you sent me? Were they 6 ounce or 7? The green ones. I'm pretty sure they're 6s. I might have to put on one of my 7 ounce in a minute. 'Cause that tide is ripping out there. Here, fishy, fishy. Surprised we haven't had a bite yet. Normally would have seen some sort of indication by now. Rip City, man. Oh, good night, Kite Dangler. Sorry, I didn't see you. He was shooting off. Take care, buddy. I can imagine you're probably up early in the morning for work. Has anyone else been out fishing this weekend? Caught anything nice they want to share with the world? Got some nice tides this weekend, so I'm sure someone somewhere has done pretty well. It's always on the big tides where you get some decent fish. Or a new species might have arrived for the season. No, birthday weekend for me with the family. Oh, happy birthday, Tony. I didn't realise it's your birthday. Hope you had a good weekend, buddy. Ooh, 99 likes. Who's going to get the 100th like? Who's going to be the lucky bugger? So if you just joined the stream, we haven't caught anything yet. We haven't seen a bite either. But the bites will come. The bites will come. Eventually. Hey, 102 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. Had a great weekend. Nice one, Tony. You deserve it, my friend. Jimmy Fish, welcome in, bud. Yeah, those lead sea weights send you dangles are 6 ounce. Okay, nice one. Cheers, Kojak. In that case, I'll probably shove one of my 7 ounce leads on the further out rod on the right. Because I don't want to get tangled up with Stu on our right. I'll be back in 2 seconds, guys. Just need to use the toilet quick. We are back in the house. Go on, fishies. Give us a little indication that you're out there. Here, fishy, fishy. Well, I'm going to move my stuff up the beach a little bit. Right, it's some of our gear moves, so should make it quicker for us to move up the beach when we need to. "61 years old. You're doing well for 61 though, mate. You're doing well. Yeah, he does, Sharksmith. He does. If you go to their website and have a look, they've got a load of pretty looking boat weights. I think it's seaweights.co.uk. I'll definitely be putting in an order for some boat weights as soon as I'm back out on the Sib. Tell you what does look good as well is slow jigs. I've never actually used them myself, as in I've never used slow jigs in general, but they do look good, man. I've never really had the opportunity of going wreck fishing or anything like that. But it is something I'd like to do. Catching some monster pollock over some wrecks and slow jigs. That sounds pretty cool. Don't know if there's any marks around the Solent where I could probably try for a pollock or something. Accessible in the sib. But I very much doubt it. Come on, man, this is slow. This is very slow. Can't say I've ever fished this mark on a spring tide. So it could well be only a decent mark for neap tides. Hey, you fishing with Ben? How you doing, mate? We haven't caught anything yet, Ben. Stu, the sweet corn kid, he's had a dogfish. Yes, mate, like to do that myself. Long way out though. Boat's all up and running now, Dan. Bottom cleaned as well. 21 knots, nice. What do you say, mate? Yeah, man, it's really ripping. It's really ripping. I think my right hand rod's over near your rods. Yeah. Yeah, I think my lead's tripped out as well. It's made its way down to your baits. I was just saying, maybe this is a mark for neap tides. Maybe the fish is better over neaps. Yeah, mate. If the tide's ripping here, I can't imagine what it'd be like at Eastleigh tonight, especially coffee cup. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be the gravel boat. Oh, are we going to bite on the right hand side? Looks like we could have a bite on the right hand side. Look at that all seaweed. I think they're both doing it. Yeah, it's coming up surprisingly quick. I've moved some of my gear up there just so I can take the rods up. Yeah, we're fishing Hayling Island tonight, Jimmy. Giving it a go over Hayling. The tide's ripping out there. And that tide's coming in pretty quick. I reckon I'll be up there in 5 minutes. Yeah, rod's definitely bobbing around. Huh? Yeah, they're both doing it like the lead's tripped. Nice. Did you put one out to the right? No. I don't know how far that groin goes out.
No, that headboard's a bit of a problem. I'll get something close to it.
Yeah. Leo Hughes, how you doing? Yeah, there's a great competition over sea weights if you want to join it. You just have to tag 3 of your friends. What time are you fishing till? I'll probably be here till, I don't know. I ain't got a clue. It depends how it goes, to be honest. I did say it wasn't going to be a late one, but you know what it's like when you go fishing. A last cast could last 2 hours, you know. I have to watch this one because Stu might bring in my right-hand rod. Baits tonight, Leo, we've got, at the moment, half a squid on the left-hand rod, and the right-hand rod has got sprat and squid wrap. Big shout out to Wally's Shark and Tackle, sending me a new float and a few big shark traces for me to try out. Love getting tackle to try out. Happy days. Nice one, Tony. You and James do smash out the tope when they're in. Very nice. Best of luck there, mate. Thank you, Leo. I appreciate it, man. Personally, I found East Oak Corner area better on the spring tides, less tidal pull. I then heard towards either end when it's near the neap tides. Not that I'm an expert, just my findings. I mean, that could be right, Scott. That could be right. I've only fished this mark on neap tides, I think, so far. And there hasn't been too much tide pull, so you could be right there. When I was down here the other day, by now, I probably would have had 4 or 5 dogfish. But I haven't even had a bite yet. I need a tope on the beach this year. I think I'm just going to throw a third rod out every time just in case. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. When I go down to Sandy Point, I know Sandy Point in Hayden's quite good for the tope, so when I go down there, I'm just going to stick out a mackerel bait or something like that every time I go there, just in the hope, you know. Could even catch a nice bass. And then the other rod I'll just mess around with the smooth arms. I can't wait to get down there, man. Sandy Point is probably my favourite mark in the summer, especially during the daytime. I'm going to bring in that right hand rod. We'll put a fresh bait on there. We'll probably have to move up the beach as well. Nah, no luck yet, Andrew. We're still trying, my friend. I have my PB hound at Sandy Point and a fair few decent bass. Nice. What's your PB formback? My PB formback is £10.14, but that was off the sib. My PB off the shore is £8.75. Salesy Bill would be my choice of venue for Tope of the Beach. Yeah, man, that's another good venue. I think when the tide is pulling too strong, the bait gets washed out fast and the fish struggle to zone in on it. I was recasting every 15 minutes on Friday to keep fresh bait going in. Yeah, could be true. Watch for tope off the back of the Mackie shoals when they were in. Local chat was like float fishing and had the fish he caught taken off by a tope. Blimey. Full 20 fisherman, good evening, buddy. Hope you're well. Right, let's bring in the right hand rod. There's nothing on there. Sweet corn kids got a doggy. Got a bit of seaweed. And the bait has been pretty mangled, to be fair. I think I'm going to take this opportunity to move me rods. I'll bring this one in as well, actually. It's going to make it easier. Get it snagged. We're out. A little bit of seaweed around this evening. Squid's been untouched. Right, bear with us, guys. We're going up. And we are up. Gonna get this squid back out. So it has been untouched. But we're not going to cast it as far this time. Just go give it a little chuck. Get you guys back on the rod as well. What are we looking like? There you go, it's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all. We're going to get this bait sorted out. Go for a fresh sprat and squid combo. Let's get it on. Right, I think I might swap these around, see what happens. Does that look sweet to you guys? Yes, it does. James had a £30 tope on mackerel feathers. Yeah, I remember seeing that video. That was mental, man. Tope took about 100 yards of line, broke the landing net as well. Yeah, man. That was funny. I'm just going to go make sure Stu's all right, because he's moving up his gear. Make sure nothing gets wet. He's all good. He's all good. All good in the hood. I wasn't expecting the tide to run as much as it is tonight, to be fair. What's the weight of the hook trace line, Dan? I'm not sure. I'd assume it's probably £80. It's one of the sea weights ones. Yeah, it's probably about £80. It's one of the, it's a pulley pennel that Craig sent me. Basically using minimal tackle for like snaggy areas. I mean, where I'm fishing tonight isn't snaggy as such, but I just thought I'd give it a go, you know. But yeah, I'll have to ask Craig on that one. Sea eye fishing, how you doing, mate? Welcome in, my friend. Yeah, man, that tide's ripping. As soon as that temperature warms up in the water, I'll be getting out on the sib, giving it a go. So at the moment, the water temperature's a bit dodgy, a bit low. We want it to get into double figures, really. Alan, how you doing, buddy? We've had nothing yet. I don't even think we've had a bite. It's very bizarre. Even though the other day when we was down here, it was pretty mental on the bites. We was getting loads of them, but tonight it seems a bit slow. Good evening, Uncle Larry. Welcome in, mate. Oh, yeah, it's £80. Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, it must be about £70 to £80. So it should be ideal if we catch a conger eel, something like that. Shouldn't be able to bite through it. I mean, there's still the potential if it's a double figure conger. You know what they're like. They'll bite through anything. So on the left-hand rod, we've now got the squid and sprat. And the right-hand rod's got half a squid, a bit closer in than the left-hand rod. Mobile upload, welcome in, mate. Just joined from Scotland. We're fishing on the south coast of England in a place called Hayling Island. It's a great venue to fish, especially in the summer. Get all sorts of species. But we're trying this evening for a ray. We have got some big tides at the minute. So it's a bit interesting. What footy team do you support? Portsmouth. Hopefully be out this week. Nice one, Alan. Know it well, but never fished it. I'm from Gosport. Oh, nice one. Yeah, it's a brilliant venue, mate. If you're ever down this way again, it's definitely worth trying. My favourite venue in the summer is Sandy Point. I seem to do really well for the smooth ounce down there. Welcome back, Brighton Eye Angler. Come on, we need to get a fish. We can't blank. Got some good baits out there. I feel a little bit of rain coming down. That's not what we want. Dan, if you were going for rays for 6 hours, how long would you fish tide up and down? I don't know really. I prefer fishing the tide down. So I would probably do 3 hours before and 3 hours after high tide. Yeah, it depends where as well, of course. Some places can fish better on the tide up, some places can fish better on the tide down. I've personally had better luck fishing the tide down at Hayling Island. But it can be different for everyone. What you got? Another doggy? Stu's got another dogfish. He's got 3 dogfish now. Can't go wrong in most places, just doing 2 up and then 2 or 3 down. Yeah man, that's it. Mike Bridge, smooth out the back in the Solent. Happy days. It won't be long before we're putting them off the shore then. Cheers Richard, thanks for that. For the PayPal link. Yeah mate, always hanging about dangles, hoping this year will change for me. Just need a double cod this year by my quarter. Nice, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? How come Sweetcorn Kid's getting all the doggies? I wouldn't mind a doggy at the moment. Dogfish wouldn't go amiss. We've got to get something, surely. One on the right, was there? My favourite fish to eat is probably bass. Oh yeah, I saw it. Well done, DJ. We had a bite on the right-hand rod. It's probably going to be a dogfish with half a squid on there. So we are getting a bite on the right-hand rod. Could be a doggy. Let's go have a look. Oh yeah, he's still there, isn't he? Still there. Don't think he's on though. Nope, missed it. We missed it. Definitely a bite though. On the closer in bait. He's mangled that. That's a shame. We'll go again with the squid bait. Disgusting. There's some big waves coming in now. Right, where's that line going? All the way out to the right. Okay, so we'll just think that one over there. It's not gonna work, is it? Wah, sweet. That's a shame. How do we miss a dogfish, eh? Had an 18-pound conger the other week. Alan lost a 20 plus and gutted. Would have bet my mate as well. He had a 21-pounder. Blimey. Now the lines are pretty tight. We've got a lot of tide pool here at the moment. So yeah, it's all good. What's your favourite bait and rig for a big smoothhound? I would go for a pulley rig with a single 3/0 hook baited with a hardback crab, or a shell-on king prawn. That would be my go-to rig and bait for a smoothhound. Obviously both are pretty affordable. Prawns are fairly cheap, and hardback crabs you can get for free down your local harbour by lifting some rocks or some seaweed. Yeah, can't wait for the hounds. I reckon 2 or 3 weeks time we'll be getting them. Dongle on a pretty rig for you, nice. My favourite fish to take home and eat would be a bass or bream. Bass or bream. Bream are probably more sustainable. But if I caught a bass, or if I caught multiple bass, I'd only ever take one home. It's very rare that I catch more than one sizable bass a session anyway. You dogging over there, mate?
Dogging.
Yeah. I just had a dogfish light bite on the squid, but I missed it.
Yeah, right round the other side of that groin.
Okay.
So that last one, I had to go up on them rocks and sort of play it from up on there.
Looks like Sank's looking at that left-hand rod again, actually. Yeah, here we go. It's close in, that is, as well.
Is it?
Yeah. Not getting anything on the further out bait. probably the dogfish that you've been putting back. I've only like chucked it out there, you know.
Yeah.
We're about 20 yards past the front of the pub.
I've got them two to hold all right at the moment. They seem to be out there. Last couple just went round the groin and out into that bay.
Yeah.
So I've made a bit more of a conscious effort to get the grips in when they're in.
Yeah, I squeezed mine in as well, but
Yeah.
it's not really doing much.
They're chipping out quite easy, aren't
So much tide, I wasn't expecting it to be this bad.
they? Oh, it's really, really.
But there
Like
we
you
go.
said, they're getting up to some big tides now, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's good news on the fishing front.
Yeah, hopefully it brings in the smooth hounds. There you go, getting the bottom of the left-hand rod, guys. Probably be a dogfish. I'm going to leave a little bit longer this time, as I missed the other one. That tide should ease off a bit in a minute.
It's lovely though, isn't it, down there?
Yeah. So flat out there, isn't it?
Makes you change not to be fishing in the wind.
Yeah. So it's a good thing about fishing here because you can get out of the wind.
Yeah.
Whether it's coming from the east or west, it doesn't matter.
Got either side, don't you?
If it's really windy, just get up right next to the wall, you're out of it.
I wonder how mate is getting on the other side.
I don't know. I'll go and speak to him when I'm finished. I'm sure he'll probably still be there.
Yeah.
He's probably fishing up to I reckon, if he's only just arrived.
Yeah, he was only just setting up as I got here. He was putting a line through his eyes. Not his eyes, his rod eyes.
Was he that depressed already?
Yeah, he's poking himself in the eye with his line.
Yeah. Andy Catching, good evening, mate. Welcome in. Yeah, we're out for a raise again. Well, anything really.
I'm fishing for dogfish. Speak for yourself.
Yeah. I can say I'm fishing for dogfish, to be fair. Might be an easier target.
Yeah. And if you happen to get a bonus ray, happy days.
I reckon if you get a ray in this tide, it'd be a nice scrap.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, that would go off downstream then, wouldn't it?
They do like to kite down tide, don't they?
Yeah. I had an undulate off of Eastney one a couple of years back, and that was I landed it about 100 yards down the beach from where I hooked it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just swimming parallel.
It is nice down there. I mean, there's plenty of marks you can fish, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously, further up you've got the groins.
Yeah, and then right around the other side you've got that sandy point where you
Yeah, I love Sandy Point, man.
You won't be able to fish there now though.
Oh,
Do you
no.
know how much that'd be ripping through
Nah,
there?
no chance, mate. You'd be able to fish it at low tide, but probably for about 20 minutes.
Yeah. I'll tell you what is going to be nice. McDonald's on the way home.
Yeah?
If it's open, it's Sunday, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, of course. I reckon he's on there, you know. Hopefully. Do you want to have a little chat? You have to turn the microphone, mate.
Richard, hello mate. Nice to see you there. And there's Big Dan, winding in what we think is a poor beagle shark. Yeah, there's a bit of weed coming through now. That's the one thing I don't miss about sea fishing, is seaweed. When you're getting big clumps of it, it's horrible. Hello George, good to see you mate. Dan the man's got a fish. Hello Alan. DJ, hello dude. Kojak, hello mate.
We've got a lesser spotted.
A lesser spotted sue fish.
Hey. save the blank, boys.
Has he took it right down? Yeah. Them last couple I just had, they had both the hooks inside the mouth. I got them out with forceps, but took a bit of surgery.
It's got a little bit of blood, so please excuse the blood. Give them a wash.
Always get a bit of claret out of them, but they always seem to swim off strong. Alan said, well done, Dan.
Little doggy, saves the blank. Just made it.
Cheers for that, Richard. Nice one, mate. New video went up today. A little bit of fishing involved, a little bit of rig making in the workshop, a little bit of casting as well. Just put some new bearings in the pen, so I wanted to get down and have a little bit of a cast and see how much better they are and whether it was worth getting another set for the other reel, and I think it is, because it does run quite a bit smoother. Evening, Andy. Alan, cheers, buddy. You have a good evening.
Still run back to the car.
All right, mate. Thanks, Richard. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, I just wanted to put one out there that was a little bit different, you know, just a little bit of sort of sketches, if you want. A little bit of fishing, a little bit of rig making, a little bit of casting, just to break it up. Because when I just do a film. Thanks very much for that. Appreciate that sub. Yeah, at night time, I just think the fishing videos, they're a little bit. It's just dark, and you get a little bit of a chat for the camera, hold up a few dogfish, and they're not that exciting, so I just wanted to break it up with a few other bits and pieces in there. So if I put one out a fortnight, but it's a bit of a mixed bag, I think that's better than putting one out every week with just me inside the shelter talking crap. Yeah, I think Richard just put a link up, just a few posts back. Yeah, cheers, Alan, mate. Rest up well, buddy. Yeah, the bearings, I got them from Veals, mate. They were 20 quid for 2 bearings, so for 1 reel. And they were the ceramic ABEX 7s. Just put a little bit of rocket fuel in them. I used the yellow one and replaced the originals. And yeah, it's a lot smoother, a lot quieter, and it casts a lot further. But today I was backing off the magnets while it was in the air, and I could feel it just starting to fluff up underneath my thumb, so it is running smooth. But thankfully, touch wood, didn't get any bird nests. And it was casting quite a long way with one of Craig's rocket leads, the 6-ounce ones. I got a couple off of him, and they do cast well. They're lovely. Well, send us a message then, George. That'd be good, because I want to put some in the other reel. I know you can get them from Black Dog Tackle, I think it is, and The Rocket Reel Company. There's a few places out there that do them. Oh, cheers, Brighton Mangler. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the content. There's Dan the man, all baited up and ready to go. What you got on there, mate?
Joey Mackerelhead.
Joey Mackerelhead, ready to go out. What's that, little lob? Little lob close in?
Just in front of the pub, probably. Don't want to take it too far on this rock.
How'd it do it?
That was a little lob, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Probably got a dolly.
Well, it looks like it shelves off all right down there, so
Yeah.
I think you've got a bit of depth.
There should be some bass around. Munching around.
It's mild enough, isn't it? I'm not cold in the slightest. When I was out last week, it was really windy. It was a cold wind, but I didn't put my thermal socks on and my toes were cold. My fingers were freezing cold every time I baited up. Yeah, nice one, George. That'd be good, mate. Let me know. But I'm going to pass you back over to Dan the man. I'm going to pop down and have a look at my rod tips and see if I've got a doggy's hung himself. Looked like you had a knock already, didn't it?
That's what I thought. It like vibrated.
Yeah. So I'm going to go and have a look at them, mate, and see if there's anything.
Yeah, mate. Probably got double dogs.
Don't want anymore.
Yeah. How you all doing, guys? 120 likes, that's amazing. Happy days. So I've just put a Joey Mackerelhead on with a bit of the guts. And I've just slung it out about 30 yards, 40 yards. Probably about 30. Yeah, see if we can pick up maybe a conger or a bass. Never know. But that right hand rod that's cast a bit further out isn't really doing a lot. We haven't had any bites in it either. Which is very strange. Sewing machine oil on 8-bit bear is brilliant oil, used it all the time tournament casting. Nice. Oh, good night, Alan. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate the support. We've got 122 likes this evening, 58 people watching, that's amazing. Sometimes I struggle to get over the 100 like mark on the live, but we smashed it tonight, quite easily. So I don't tend to do too many live streams on my channel, I mainly focus on videos, but a short session like this evening, I thought I'd just chuck up a live. Because if I was doing a video tonight, I wouldn't have had any content. So, here we are. I think I'm going to bring in that right hand rod, give it a little check, see what's going on. I have been sending it out there, but I might give it less of a chuck this time. It looks like we're getting a bite on the mackerel. What's going on there? few droplets of rain coming down. It's very strange. Oh, Richard, you didn't have to do that, man. Richard just sent us a PayPal. Thank you very much, Rich. It's very kind of you, my friend. You're an absolute legend. Please don't pee down. I haven't got my shelter up. Don't want it to rain hard, man. Yeah, thank you so much, Richard. Some mild weather with you, miss that time of year. Yeah, it's about 8 or 9 degrees this evening. So it's not too cold at all. I mean, I think I've only had maybe 1 or 2 sessions this year where it has been really cold. Where I've been like, I'm cold, I'm going home. Maybe once. But the rest of the times it's been pretty mild. Especially after getting my thermal onesie, it's been lovely and warm. You can't go wrong with one of them thermal onesies. I'm not wearing it tonight, I've just got some thin thermals on underneath my tracksuit. It's not overly cold. If I wore my onesie tonight, I'd probably be way too hot. Yeah, it's very kind, thank you, Richard. Right, let's check this right hand rod, see what's going on. Oh. Not a lot, it seems. Got a fish, mate. Oh wow, the bait's been pretty mullered. Okay. We go again, I suppose. So there's something attacking the baits. Let's try and get this off without cutting the line. Oh, there we go. Right, we go again. The sprat and squid. Seems like it's bite time now, so need to get some nice baits out there. Brat and squid wrap going out. Actually, let's see how this lead shines up. I haven't really got the... Yeah, it's shined up. I haven't got the right torch to shine it up, to be honest. You definitely see it going out though. It casts lovely. Wow, sweet. You get paid Rich to big Dan up? No, he just does it off his own back, no upload. I used to be an all-weather, all-year fisherman, 47 now. I don't like it. Freeze your ass off here in Scotland, yeah, I can imagine. Now, Rich has been a moderator on my channel since day one. He's always supported me. He's a great lad. Our Richie J. So we have saved the blank here this evening with a dogfish. You can see a load of sea spray coming up in between the rods. There's a few spots of rain coming down as well. Nothing to worry about. Just teasing, fair play. Yeah, he's all good. He does a cracking job as a moderator. Just like supporting all the channels. Be nice to see that mackerel bait scream off. For us to pull in a nice bass. Probably give a good scrap on that rod as well. Oh, hello. Ryan Rod just had a good hit then. Or am I kidding myself? Could just be a dogfish, but we shall see. Come on. there anything there? Give us a little tap if you can hear me. Hello? It's gone quiet now. Yeah, I'm not going to rush that one. Not going to rush that one at all. Could be a Raymondo. Love bass myself. Great fighting, great eating. Just a light fry with salt and pepper. Yeah, that's it, man. I have too much money on my own. I like to share it. Fair enough. Yeah, that's a Spinnaker in the distance. Yeah, so we had a bite on the right hand rod on the ray bait, and it's stopped biting for now. So possibly maybe a ray sat on the bait, or maybe a dogfish. Someone definitely had a go at that. Landlocked sea fishing, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, it's got to be fresh. You can't beat fresh fish. The right hand rod's gone quiet now. We had a couple bites, now it's gone quiet. So it could be a ray munching on the bait, and then in a few minutes' time he might slacken me off or scream off. Have you tried it, Japan? What do you mean, Japan? Have you tried it, Japan? Oh, right, Japanese style. No. Sashimi? No, I haven't tried it. Matt did try it actually when we was down Hailing Island last year. I caught a mackerel and he really wanted to try it. So I went, crack on, mate. And he said it was horrible. But you know, each to their own. Some love it, some hate it. I literally caught a mackerel, he chopped it up and tried a bit. He was like, bleh. Yeah, soy and wasabi. See, Matt had none of that. He just tried it as it is. Yeah, I saw that.
It was sliding down the line. I could see the rod doing that jagged thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's what might be happening with that left-hand rod every now and then.
Yeah, quite a bit of weed out there Loads of weed, loads of tide.
There's not loads of weed, it's just like little bits, isn't it, of the bubble weed.
Yeah, not loads, no.
It's almost like it's just been washed up off the seabed from the storms and...
I'm just unlucky, it finds my line.
Yeah. I had an interesting bite on the right hand rod a minute ago. It had a couple of pull downs and then it hasn't done anything since. 4 would have been dogfish. So, possible of a race sat on the bait, I don't know. Hasn't done anything since, so...
No. What sort of time is it?
11. That's gone quick, isn't it?
Yeah, it has, yeah. So we're about 2 hours before let's just check the tide.
So it's 1.
What day is it today? Sunday the 10th, right?
Yeah.
Sunday the 10th of March. 11:45.
11:45.
11:43.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Sunday the 10th of March.
Oh, so we're nearly at high.
1:45 to midnight, yeah.
What did we both think it was 1?
I ain't got a clue. I was kind of counting on an hour a day.
Oh, here we go, right and rod again.
Oh yeah. But don't always work out that way, does it? Got to check really. Oh, it's a case of like, sometimes it's a case of I can go fishing at this time, negligible what the tide's doing.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's better just to be that way, you know?
Yeah.
Don't even look at the tides, just go. I mean, you have to know what the tide's doing at some point to know where to set up.
But when you're a bit short for time, sometimes you just got to go when you can go and have done with it. If it's a favourable time with the tide, then brilliant. If not,
Them sessions can be some of the better sessions as well, can't they?
Yeah.
It looks like we're still at sank on that right rod. Just waiting for it to slacken off.
Yeah, that's what you want.
That ray I caught the other day gave me well a weird bite.
Did it?
Yeah. Looks like a dog to me now. Never know though, because a lot of the dogfish bites look similar to ray bites, don't they?
Yeah. That last one, when I had that line, it hit that weed, it hit my line and sort of like ran down the line.
Yeah.
The rod tip over. And that one I put in a little bit closer. Maybe the weed's a bit closer in.
It's probably just sitting around here like going
It is.
like a washing machine. Yeah, that's it, George. You definitely want some condiments. I'm going to check that right rod. It's still going, so... It's only a single work. Nothing on there. Should have left it. It's a 4-0 hook on there, so it's quite a big hook. It's not really been that munched. I'll put it back out. What time are you going to give it till?
I was just going to say, I'm probably going to leave you about this.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Yeah, I've got a few bits to do tomorrow anyway, so. No. Will's live, isn't he? I reckon, right, on a rough day, fishing out into that bay would be brilliant for bass.
Yeah, I think it would.
When there's a nice bit of surf.
Just off them rocks.
Yeah. So it's a bit of a deeper gully there, isn't it?
Yeah. Just the other side of that groin definitely drops off deeper.
I reckon that'd be nice. It's so flat though, isn't it?
It's awkward to fish it. If I was going to fish out that side, I'd have to do it from the beach like over here.
Yeah.
Because of the rocks.
And where it's so high.
Yeah, them rocks are really big.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I've never fished over this side.
No, I've never seen it. That must be just a big stretch of beach. That's behind Sign of Warren, isn't it? The
Yeah,
Park Lake over
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That place where you and Matt fished, where the congers were. That's round the corner there, isn't it? By
Yeah.
the ferry. That's that'd be tanking through there as well, wouldn't it, on a tide like this?
Oh yeah, absolute heaving. You'd end up getting snagged up on the jetty or something. Oh, what was that bite? What's going on in the chat? Wah. Probably get the ray and the mackerel. Yeah, true. It's not cast too far out, that mackerel. Probably about 30, 40 yards. Looks like we're getting bites in that bait again on the right hand side. Probably some whiting have turned up or something.
Don't say the W word.
Oh no. I saw a couple little taps in that right hand rod. I think the hook's a bit too big for him though, anyway.
Yeah, we don't want them to run that. Well, I was getting them on 3 hours last week.
Oh, was you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries, Richard. Thanks for coming in, mate, and thanks so much for the donation. You're a legend. We'll see you soon, mate. A little bit of wind's come up. Got a bit of a chill in it, isn't it?
A little bit on your neck, yeah.
Just
Could have stayed down there.
about.
Still comfortable up here, isn't it?
Yeah. Get a little bit of extra distance as
I
well.
think you do because you're elevated.
Yeah. Probably quite good up here on like a rough day. A couple hours over high.
Yeah.
Away from the surf, you know.
I've got some ragworm as well. I haven't even used any. I've been all out for the raise. But it would have been interesting to put a little flapper out and just see what happens.
Yeah, probably would have got some bass or something.
Maybe some...
Maybe a dab,
Yeah, say maybe a dab or...
or even a place. It's strange, isn't it, how you get loads of place, east and west of Portsmouth, but it's like they go round the island rather than through the Solent.
I want to get down Brighton way. Just getting the time to get a day.
Yeah.
I've got no holiday left at work. And I'm all tied up at the weekend with the kids.
It's nearly April, mate. Your holidays start again soon.
Yeah, it will do, yeah. I've got a week off in April. Have I got a week off in April? With the kids, it's half term.
Did you get your new job?
No.
Ah.
No, a woman got it. She had management experience.
Oh, right, fair enough.
Yeah, I think it's Easter. Kids get 2 weeks off school.
Yeah.
I've got one of the weeks off with them. I might try and drag one of them down to Brighton for the day.
Yeah, do it.
It's getting a big bag of sweets, isn't it?
How old are the kids?
7 and 11.
Well, if you go in front of the Crazy Golf, send them off to Crazy Golf.
Yeah, that's a nice place. I'll only have them one at a time, so it's fairly easy.
Oh, right.
Probably take my girl down there. My boy gets bored quickly. I've taken him fishing down the beach. I've taken him out in the boat. Usually after about an hour, he's bored and wants to go home.
Oh, really?
Jessica, she take her tablet along and some snacks and that.
Should be alright.
Should be alright sitting inside the shelter. She's done a few overnight with me, carp fishing.
Yeah?
Yeah. I cook up a bit of grub, sleeping in the tent and that. It's fun.
It's just like a bit of camping, isn't
It
it?
is a camping trip, but I've got the rods out. Yeah. All kids love camping.
Yeah. Something different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gets them out of the house.
Massive bag of Haribos. 12 bags of skips. Sorted.
Yeah, no worries, George. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for tonight. We'll see you on the next one.
So there's a fire over there. There's smoke coming up.
That's probably the tower, isn't it, down Easton Road? Infirmary. Incinerator, that's it. Yeah, I wouldn't have liked to stay down there, look. Came right up there.
Yeah, it got closer in, didn't it?
You would have been wet and all.
Would have been, wouldn't it?
So we're probably going to give it till midnight here tonight. And high tide's actually in half an hour time. We thought it was a lot later than that, but it seems that it's very soon. So we'll be fishing up to high tide and then calling it quits. That's probably when the fishing's going to turn on as well, isn't it?
We gave it a fair crack, didn't we? But like I say, I'm working from home tomorrow, so I've got to be logged on for 7:30.
Yeah.
By the time I get home, get everything sorted out, get the reels rinsed. I need to get some food as well, so it's probably going to be...
1:30.
It is, yeah, probably getting close to 2 o'clock perhaps, by the time I get in the pit.
Your car passes MOT, all right?
Yeah, straight through.
Nice.
Got an advisory on one tyre and front pads and discs, but just an advisory.
Yeah.
I got it valeted while it was in there. I got some...
How much that cost?
It's 25 quid.
That's all right.
Yeah,
What, inside and outside?
inside and outside. I've got some Eastern Europeans down there that do it.
Yeah.
They do a really good job. Every time it goes in for an MOT or a service, I get them to valet it. But for the sake of 25 quid, it comes back absolutely spanking.
Nice.
And then I'm reluctant to put my fishing stuff in it.
It's always the way, isn't it?
Yeah. So do you fish braid when you're on your reels for your boat?
Yeah.
Do you go braid straight down to the rig, or have you got like a
Yeah, straight down.
leader?
Straight down.
Straight down.
Leader's only really there for casting out.
Yeah.
Because obviously, when you're shore fishing, you use lighter line, don't you?
Yeah.
So if you was casting a 6 ounce weight with an 18-pound line, it's going to snap off every time.
Yeah, I just thought on a boat you're just dropping it over most of the time.
Yeah, it's fine. I
thought,
think I use 60-pound braid.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think I've got 50 on mine, so it's alright. I just wondered if you might want a mono leader just to take a bit of the shock absorption, because with braid straight through there's none, is there?
No. I mean, I've never had a problem.
No. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to check because I have people do.
Andy catching, cheers buddy. Yeah, I've always gone braid straight through for the boat.
Yeah. your lead sliding on your braid.
Yeah, yeah.
Or your little clip or whatever it is you've got. I
I
use them
mean-
little toggles like you used to get on the coats.
Okay.
Sliding, little red ones.
I use, like, you could either do that, or if you're worried about it sliding up and down and causing abrasion, you can just have like
You could make,
bit of mono on your trace.
yeah, sort of 50
Yeah,
mono,
like a,
swivel each end
yeah,
with a lead running on
yeah.
there.
And then it's more like a fixed running legend then,
Yeah,
which sometimes is good, because when you're in the boat, you're dropping it down, and you want to let more line out, sometimes you'd only let the bait out,
yeah.
and the lead won't move. So you could have like 20 foot of line with your bait on, but your lead will be over there.
Yeah, back there,
But if you've got a fixed one, it'll keep it together.
Yeah, keep it with it, yeah.
And then when you get a bite, you've got to wind in lows to connect to the fish. That's only one thing I've found. But other than that, it's been brilliant.
See if my little Captain Pug one's got some go out the side.
Yeah.
On a nice calm day. Look, today's flat calm out there today.
Yeah. I mean, if it was 10 degrees warmer,
Yeah,
I would have probably been out there.
Yeah. Get out off gaffers or something.
Yeah.
How far out do you go? Sort of halfway across or not that far?
Nah, not even that. Probably mile maximum. Not even that.
And you get some nice deep water out there.
Yeah. There's a big drop off about half a mile out, and that's all you need to do. I always, the furthest I go out is probably there's a green buoy out of Brown Down. That's probably the furthest I go out.
Yeah. Do you anchor up or tie onto it?
It depends.
You're not supposed to tie onto them, are you?
No.
Them ones out in the harbour you can though, can't you?
Yeah.
Out off the harbour way, out that way.
As long as the owner doesn't come back. Yeah, I think there's like there's different coloured buoys. I think the orange ones you can tie up to. They're like visitor buoys. You can tie up to them quite freely. But yeah, but any other buoy, the yellow buoys are normally owned by someone.
Do you normally go just out in the Solent or do you go out in the harbour as well?
Yeah, I do the harbour. It's quite nice to go in the harbour sometimes. Obviously, it's normally always flat calm, just a bit of a change.
I'd like to have a day with the old, stick some little tiny hooks down and get a few live baits and then just swim out the harbour.
Especially in the harbour like where Will goes, near like the aircraft carriers, you get a lot of nice bream congers down there.
Yeah, lovely. Exactly.
You get a 20, 30 pound conger there easy.
And I've spent quite a bit of time getting all the stuff ready to go, and I'm practically there now.
The only thing I don't like about fishing the harbour is tidal.
Yeah.
Obviously, to launch from Hardway, you have to go a few hours before and come a few hours after.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you go out in the sun, you can go whenever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good fun. It's quite nice in Langston Harbour as well, to be fair. You get some good bream fishing in there.
Yeah,
you get the trigger fish and...
When I had my old one, I've been out there a few times. Went out by Mulberry and I went up into the harbour as well.
Yeah.
Had sort of small smooth hounds, a few bream, little bass. I'm really like tackling.
There's a little, there's a wreck pole just up. You know where there's a ski jetty?
Yeah.
So just a bit before that, there's a red and black pole. And if you anchor it in between the ski jetty and that red pole, there's like a bit of rough ground and wrecks. You get some nice wrasse there and you get trigger fish, gilt heads. Yeah, all along that bit of harbour.
Yeah, that's what I'm up for. I'm up for a bit of that.
I think Shaky Anger's got a few videos of fishing there, and also Wayne Comben
Oh, right, okay. I'll have
on
to
his
have a
channel.
sift through. You watching any football this weekend?
Yeah, I watch it all at work, mate.
Yeah.
I've got Sky, I've got TNT, I've got the lot.
Oh, nice.
You watch the Liverpool City game?
Yeah. I wanted that to be a draw.
Well, it was, wasn't it?
It worked out nicely.
I think Liverpool are equal in points, aren't they? With Arsenal?
Arsenal top. Equal with City. No, no, hang on.
No, I think Liverpool are equal with Arsenal.
Yeah. We were above them on goal difference.
Yeah, so you didn't want Liverpool to win, really.
No. But we've got to play City next, didn't we, in their place?
That'd be a difficult match.
It will be. I mean, we can't lose. But if we draw, that's Liverpool favour.
But it looks like Edison might be out for a little bit.
Yeah, he come off, didn't he? It was his thigh, wasn't it, or something?
No, I think it was his ankle. If you watch the challenge he done on Nunes to give away the penalty, you see his left ankle like go down, like underneath him, like bend back on himself.
Yeah, just awkward.
Yeah. It looked nasty, man. He's definitely probably pulled something in his ankle.
Haaland was quiet, wasn't he?
I'm not really sure. I was only watching bits and bobs while I was working.
Yeah, Haaland was really quiet. I think Liverpool were the better side. But both defensive did well.
Yeah. That's what you just expect though, wouldn't you, from teams like that.
They turned the tower off about midnight, don't they?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's 11, 12, something like that. I'm going to put a fresh bait on that Ryan rod.
Yeah, I'm going to check the time.
20 past. Oh no, it's nearly half past.
3 hours past.
I'll probably have one more cast.
Maybe one more cast on each.
Right, we're going to shove on a double sprat bait. Get rid of the squid. Lose a squid. Because I won't be reusing the sprats. Ow! That hook's sharp. Where's my skizzers? Oh, there they are. Don't panic, I've got them. A nice double sprat bait. Yeah, buddy. The bait elastic snapped. Blast it out there. See what we can't get. Beautiful. Oh no. That's that rod done then. That's that rod done. Check the mackerel. Oh wow, that mackerel is gone completely. Wonder what that was. Probably crabs. Oh well. Completely clean. How bizarre. How bizarre. In that case, I'm going to put on a prawn. What you got? Ah, Stu's got a whiting. Right, El Prawno. Goings out. Let's get the skizzers away. bait elastic. Right, so this is our last cast, my friends. Yeah, I think Stu's had 3 dogfish. Oh, Rid's came in the chat. Sorry I missed you, man. Message retracted. Oh, that was a big wave. That was a big boy. 42 still in the chat, 124 likes. Thank you very much everybody for staying with me to the end. We are on our last cast now, and we've only managed to catch 1 dogfish so far. You know, the baits are out there. We've got a prawn on the left and a double sprat on the right. And I believe it's almost high tide. Really enjoyed being part of your evening, just nice to watch the rod tips. Great setup with the lighting camera. ATB and stay safe and well regards, Jezza. Nice one. Cheers, Jezza. Appreciate it, my friend. We do try. It's always good to have the rods lit up nicely, you know. That's the key to having a good live stream, making sure the lighting's good. And there's something for people to watch. It's a shame we didn't get anything more than just the 1 dogfish, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Still time for 1 more fish, hopefully. Come on, give us a nice fat ray. That'll be very nice. Here, fishy, fishy. I thought it would have been quite productive on these bigger ties this evening, but clearly not. Maybe we should have gone to a different mark, but you never know. You never know. I'll pack away the battery pack. Oh, something having a go at that right hand rod then. Come on, one more fish. Did not fancy last cast?
No, I didn't. I called out waiting and that was kiss of death for me.
The nail in the coffin.
Eh?
The nail in the
That was
coffin.
the nail in the coffin. That was the final. That was the straw that broke the camel's back.
You gonna be out tomorrow or Tuesday?
I don't know. I think I might. If the weather stays like this, I will.
I think it's meant to be.
Yeah.
It's meant to be lovely, mate.
That cheers me off getting caught around that groin and then breaking off.
Oh, it's a nightmare,
shot
isn't it?
leader on and get another rig out. Not mistaking myself.
Yeah, I've got 2 reels that I snapped off on. I need to redo.
Yeah.
It's quite lucky actually. The other day I snapped off on my fire loop that you gave me. I was pissed off because I just snapped off on the other rod as well. I had a double snap off. I was like, I'm pissed off. Right, that's it, I'm going to go home.
Yeah.
I remember that you gave me a spare spool.
Yeah.
It's like, yes! I had no shock lead left as well, so I was happy. I'll get the one rod back in there.
I've got some new line coming anyway, so it's kind of a blessing. I've got to strip all the line off them reels anyway and redo them
Yeah.
in the next couple of days. So hopefully the new line comes tomorrow. I can get them done during the day, and I might be able to get out tomorrow night.
Nice, I'll probably be out tomorrow night, not sure where.
I'm not going anywhere near that groin.
Someone will have that at low tide, wouldn't they?
Oh, it's quite heavy as well. Kind of out thinking there was probably a doggy on there. But it's what it is.
I might try Eastie tomorrow. I saw someone had a spotted ray there the other day.
Did they?
Yeah. And they had a couple of fawnies as well.
It's probably well ahead if I do get out tomorrow.
Definitely worth a go.
Yeah, stay local.
I think it was March time that I caught my spotted ray last year. I think it was March time when they had all the rays in the match.
Right.
There's a few rays caught on the fish on match down Leon Solon the other day.
Was there?
Yeah, not many though, not as many as Eastney.
No, Eastley's a spot.
It seems like they're all small down there though.
Yeah, I've been unlucky this year. Just been avoiding it.
Yeah.
Just need to put the hours in, you know. This is a nice change though, coming down here.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice beach.
Yeah.
I do prefer it the other side though.
Yeah, no groins.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only groin here, and you managed to.
Yeah, I know. That. The lead
Snag
got
up on
tripped
it.
and it just went round behind it. It's just probably out really.
Oh, I'm going to bring in that Ryan rod. Actually, nah, got more of a chance than the Ryan rod.
You still got that Joey mackerel in that one?
No, I'll bring it in stripped, completely clean. Yeah, man, I was well surprised at that. Normally, like, if it's crabs, you'll still have the, like, skeleton left.
Yeah.
Still on there.
I might get some out of the freezer for tomorrow.
It's definitely a good time of year to start using them.
No, I'm on about in the frying pan with some garlic butter.
Oh,
About 3 cloves of garlic, a big dollop of anchor, and give them a good old fry up.
and some chilli.
Oh yeah. What's that? A few chilli flakes in there.
Yeah, you can do chilli flakes or fresh chilli. I love garlic prawns.
And some crusty bread to mop up all the
Oh,
garlic
yeah.
butter with.
Well, you're making me hungry now. Got a few down there if you want to munch on them. We'll make a little fire.
Yeah. Where's the garlic coming from? It's too early for wild garlic.
True. Oh well, gave it a go, mate. I want to go see how that matey boy's getting on.
Oh yeah.
You watch, he would have bagged up. Yeah. Well, someone that Will knows, he had 5 rays down here the other day. So Will said in his chat.
It happens, if you get lucky, they're there, aren't they?
I think Will's mate said he was casting a long way out.
Yeah.
But that was down by the fun fair.
Fun fair?
Yeah.
Left, everyone to the left.
Yeah, just a bit further down there, probably half a mile. You check to see if Mackey's is open.
What one is there? There's it's the road, I suppose, isn't it?
Eastern Road. What, Burfields?
Yes. You're not going past there, are we?
No. Depends where you. Caution one not open. You got North Harbour.
Yeah, North Harbour's open 24 hours.
Yeah, that's probably your best bet. My closest be Waterlooville. I had a carvery earlier.
Yeah, I think I might do that. Yeah, I made a lovely roast today from your mum.
What'd you have?
Chicken.
Chicken.
Fries and drumsticks, that's our favourite.
Well, I love a chicken fry.
Yeah. I'm not keen on breast. I find it boring, I think. I like...
Well, I do like a nice pair of breasts.
Hey?
I like a nice pair. Yeah, it'd be a bit dry, can't it? Especially for a roast.
Yeah.
You can't beat a nice roasted thigh.
I've had some sweetheart cabbage, cauliflower, peas, roast carrots and potatoes, chicken, Yorkshire.
At work yesterday, I had to make Yorkshires for today.
Right.
Guess how many I made?
How many?
474. I think it took me
How many I made today?
4.
3.
I think it took me 6.5 hours. Cooking 40 at a time.
Can get your boy Matt to do that.
That was long. But I'll tell you what though, apart from maybe 4, they all come up lovely. Yeah. Absolutely perfect. I was well chuffed.
Yeah, it's nice when they roll as well, isn't it?
But the week before that, every other one was flat.
Really?
I was really annoyed. Is there biting on there?
Of course it is, the tins are in.
You know what, I reckon, you know I said I had a few like shaky bites in that mackerel, I reckon it was tings.
Yeah. Got sharp teeth, they can strip really quickly.
It's definitely pulled round. It was a bit slack a minute ago. It'll be a nice ray. Right, that can go in the freezer. That squid can go back in the freezer. What squid do you use?
The one in the blue box.
I love this riot bait squid.
Is that good, is it?
Yeah. It's lovely.
Yeah, I usually just get the £1 pot.
Right guys, we're going to bring in the last rod. Take the light off, save a bit of time. Best handy thing about fishing on the Hayden is, you know the garage just after the bridge? They're always really cheap for petrol. Yeah. I think it's 24 hours as well. Yeah, they're always, I think it's called low cost fuel. the garage. But they're always really cheap. Check the chat. Make sure I haven't missed anyone. If I can find the sandals in the freezer, I might go to Eastie tomorrow. Nice one, Jimmy. It's definitely worth a go. There's a few rays turning up. Right, bringing in the last rod. It's home time. Nah. Nothing on there, my friends. Hardly been touched. Need my skizzers. I need to sort this box out. It's a bloody mess. So much of a mess. I get rigs tangled up.
Yeah. I've only got bodies in mine. I've cut the snoods off because the dogfish have just chafed that bit of nylon up a little bit. So I just tie new snoods on my pulleys.
Nice.
Ready for tomorrow or whenever it is I get out next.
Tell you what, Craig sent me this rig. So it's a pulley rig. But what he's done is he's done like a knot there.
A gum knot, yeah.
Instead of having a swivel.
Oh, I see.
And he's made it like proper cheaply made for like when you're fishing like snaggy areas and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, it's alright. So it's just basically just a bit of line.
That'll do it.
He's done like a gummy knot there, like a bait stop.
Yeah.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah, I've got some of that rig gum. I'm going to start using it for my flappers, so I can move the snoods around.
Yes, it's definitely decent, especially for like
the crimps, they're there and they stay there. Do you know what I mean?
especially for like clip down rigs. If you lose a hook or whatever, for a clip down rig, you'll just, you know, waste your rig because it won't work anymore. Oh, where's that? There it is. I can stay there for now.
Stock up on the old sardines, don't you?
Huh?
Just stock up on the sardines.
Yeah. Yeah, them bags that I've got, I think you get them from Baits R Us. They're about £2 a bag. And you get about 10 to 12 in there.
That's good, yeah.
But they're perfect size for the rays. Put that in there, sort that out. I might be investing in a fire blade.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fancy one, dear?
Yeah, man.
13 or 14?
14.
Got to get the glass tip.
Yeah, it will be. There's stones all over there. It's a horrible sandy shingle.
Yeah, I know, it's little bits, isn't it? Like to get them off the rod butt, because if they go inside the rod bag, end up scratching the blanco.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a sucker for not looking after my gear.
I have been in the past, but I've made a bit more of a conscious effort this time.
I mean, I probably will be when I can store it properly, you know. I haven't really, as soon as I move out, get my own place, and have my own man shed, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I want ideally. Somewhere where I can look after my stuff. Right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us this evening. We are gonna clock off. We had one dogfish this evening, Sweet Corn Kid. He had 3 dogfish and a whiting. But it's been very quiet for a decent sized tide tonight. But yeah, how very strange. But we will be back. We'll probably be out fishing tomorrow and Tuesday night. Hopefully getting something decent. I'll probably be doing a video to be released on Thursday at 5 PM. Disappointing? Yeah, that's it, man. But that's fishing, you know? That's fishing. Yeah, thank you all for joining this evening. We shall see you on the next one. Kojak, thank you very much as always. And thank you for being my moderator this evening, along with George and Richard. But we shall catch you all later. Thanks for joining. Bye for now.